Okay, got it. I started the recording now.
Okay, here's our presentation for our solar panel company. Our business concept is a solar panel installation and maintenance company that is targeted at both residential and commercial customers. Our business goal is to create renewable energy for both residential and commercial customers while promoting sustainable, eco-friendly practices. Um, One of the questions that we ask is how will our company ensure affordability? And we want to partner with suppliers that will help us have efficient installation and minimize our labor cost. And an incentive for customers is that government subsidies, such as tax credits, will be lower, and mass installation discounts for like if a whole neighborhood decides that they want to install. And our revenue model, um, we have product sales, installation services, and maintenance services. Market research, and there's a vast competition in the solar industry, and each company has a main focus on different things, such as installation or manufacturing. So some of our top competitors would be Solar, Sunrun, Vivint Solar, and each of these companies are pretty successful in the areas that they focus on. How will we stand out from our competitors? We will create excellence in a specific area of the solar industry, provide a more affordable option for people, and we also will have really high quality products and services. And we want to create positive relationships with our customers. As a Christ-centered, eco-friendly business, we feel like that it is our responsibility to take care of God's creation. This belief shapes everything that we do, from how we run our company to the choices that we make every day. So we do our best to manage resources wisely by using recycled materials and whatever we can, and cutting down waste in our production process. We also prioritize working with suppliers who will share the same values as us. So since we want to use those practices, we will ensure that all of these things are done well. Another purpose that we have is when it comes to our work environment and the production of our solar panels, we'll focus on it being as eco-friendly as possible, and we'll use renewable energy to power our facilities and take steps to keep our carbon footprint small. So we will follow strict environmental standards to make sure that we don't harm the planet. And caring for people is just as important to us as caring for the earth. So we believe in treating everyone fairly, from our employees and just all the communities that we work with. So our goal overall is to honor the Lord by being good stewards of his creation. We don't just want to avoid causing harm. We want to make a positive difference for the planet and future generations.
Then our target market, primary and secondary. Our primary target market would be advertising to big corporations. We will advertise this is a way to cut energy costs. We are looking at factories that use dirty energy sources such as fossil fuels like coal and oil. Our secondary target market will be residential customers like the suburbs and the big city neighborhoods. We will market to have them implement our solar panels for a healthier way of using energy. For structure, this company will be organized into different departments such as sales, installation, customer support, and site assessment. Each department will get a manager who oversees the work getting done and will make reports to ensure that their area is doing exactly what the business needs to achieve its goals. The reports will go to a general manager who looks at daily operations and planning to make sure quality and regulations are being followed and produced. The day-to-day operations, they will look like, first of all, sales. The sales team will do things like surveys to get the customer's feedback and understand what their demands are and what they want to further improve our business. Installation, this team installs the product efficiently and makes sure the customer is satisfied with the look. Customer support. This team provides guidance on the panels on how to fix them yourself or call their team, and also records and monitors the performance of the panels to make sure the efficiency is being met. Site assessment. This team analyzed the site for solar energy potential and design of the house to make sure the panels will fit or redesign to find the best option. Operational efficiency strategies. To reduce time on site and have an organized inventory, we have constant training to ensure our employees always understand the latest technology. Our teams also communicate with each other so that they have a clear understanding. For example, when site assessment finds a developer error that requires redesign before installing the panels, they will talk with the installation team and how they are put together. Also, to ensure complete customer satisfaction, we have sensors on the panels that will locate problems like bird poop blocking the sun or weather damage. Hiring and training employees to support sustainability. So, to make sure that our employees actually have like almost passion and just want to help more for the environment, we find the right employees, and the hiring team must search for people who are willing to sacrifice for the environment. These people could be found at places like parks or volunteer groups that push for a cleaner environment. From there, we make sure that they have experience or desires of practices that will help the environment. During training, based on where the employees will be placed, they will learn things like installing solar panels, how to stop waste, and how to be the most proactive of energy without damaging the environment. Also, as technology constantly improves, each employee must know how the system works as they will be learning constantly. And my name is Matt Lee. Then, does anyone else's mic work yet? Otherwise, if you
Yeah,
want,
I think is my mic working?
yep,
Yeah,
yeah, I can hear you.
I just fixed
Okay.
mine also.
All right,
All
perfect.
right. Strengths and weaknesses. Our strengths. This is Daijior McCrimmon. Our strengths: renewable energy source. Solar panels use this unequal and never-ending energy from the sun. Another strength is reduction in electricity bills. People and businesses can lower their energy prices by making their energy. Um, lower operating costs. The panels are full free and need little care after setup. Environmental benefits. The use of sunlight depends on energy crops and the release of greenhouse gases. And then the weaknesses, high initial cost. Solar panel systems might have a higher upfront cost that could make customers not want to buy. Changing energy source. The weather and time of the day change solar energy making causing changes in the energy supplied. Space requirements. Not all places have the large land or roof space needed for solar panel. And last but not least, energy storage price. Large energy storage systems could be needed for an even supply of energy. Opportunities, developments in technology. Over time, changes in solar energy can lower prices and boost energy. Government rewards. More businesses and people can use solar energy if payments and reduced taxes are given. Growing energy demand. There is an important market for solar energy because of the growing use of energy around the world. Sustainability projects. For environmental targets, more businesses are making investments in clean energy sources. And then the threats, changes in government and rules and rewards could have an impact on the growth of solar energy. Other solar power competition, other sources of clean energy like water or wind could be lower cost. Overload in the market, and earnings could be hurt by lower prices, but put on by higher competition as the market grows. Last, the end of technology. Fast improvements in technology can make present solar energy sources old, not as useful. Unique selling position. Solar panels are unique because they use the technology known as photovoltaic or PV based on electronic components that create energy when touched by sunlight to turn sunshine into energy. Through the use of renewable sources of energy, it lessens dependence on oil and gas. They could be put in big groups or on top of due to their simple environment. When in work, solar panels have a low environmental effect while running slowly, helping to lower carbon dioxide emissions. As a result of advances in technology, energy from the sun, it gets more power and more cheap and powerful. It helps alternative energy acts and gives customers their power. This is a prediction. Um, this is the income statement. It shows um the revenue, solar panel sales, from year one, 500,000, year two, 750,000, and year three, 1 million. The installation services, first year, 150,000, second year, 225,000, and year three, 300,000. Maintenance contracts, 50,000. Year two, 75,000. Year three, 100,000. Total in year one, 700,000. Um, total in year two, 1,050,000, and year three, 1,000. I mean 1,400,000. Cost of gold sold, solar panels and equipment, 250,000. Year two, 375,000, and year three, 500,000. The installation cost, 80,000. Year two, 120,000. Year three, 160,000 in total. From year one, 330,000. Year two, 495,000. And year three, 60,000. Operating expense, salaries, year one, 120,000. Year two, 150,000. Year three, 180,000. Marketing and advertising, 50,000. Year two, 70,000. And year three, 100,000. Rent and utilities, 30,000. Year one, 35,000. Year two, 40,000. Year three. Insurance, 10,000. Year one. Year two, 12,000. Year three, 15,000. Office supplies, 5,000. Year two, 6,000. Year three, 7,000. Travel and transportation, 8,000. Year one, 10,000. Year two, 12,000. Year three. Um, mis- Miscellaneous expense, 7,000. Year one, 8,000. Year two, 10,000. Year three. Interest expense, 10,000. Year one, 8,000. Year two, 6,000. Year three. Total expenses for year one, 240,000. Total expenses for year two, 299,000. And total expenses for year three, 370,000. This is the balance sheet. Um, this is another prediction. Um, I guess I'll go over again. Current assets, cash year one, 50,000. Year two, 150,000. Year three, 250,000. Accounts receivable, 30,000. Year two, 45,000. Year three, 60,000. Panels equipment, 100,000. Year two, 120,000. And year three, 140,000. Prepaid expenses, 10,000 year one, 12,000 year two, 15,000 year three. Total assets for year one, 190,000.
I
Um,
sorry, I'll pause this for a second. I think you can just say the totals for just each say
yeah, I
current
might, yeah, I'm
liabilities.
just gonna do that, yeah. All right. Total for year two, 327,000. Total for year three, 465,000. Total current liability, 70,000 for year one, 80,000 for year two. Year three, 90,000. Um, Long term debt, 100,000, 80,000, 60,000, but total 170,000, 160, 160,000, and 150,000. Total equity, 200,000 for year one, 340,000 for year two, 440,000 for year three. And total liabilities and equity for year one, 370,000. For year two, 507,000. And for year three, 640,000. That's the end.